Laners on the side of Rocket is going to be just a choker that can stack magic resist no matter who he is against. If it is Vladimir top bottom laner, he actually wants to just poke and push. See what happens here, Shook is fighting.
They're going to poke. Looks like they're getting pushed back right now. Blank and Memento separated, but in comes Scarin. Do they turn around? The Claw going forward. Blank doesn't take it.
Oh, Pike.
Pike wants to go in. It's a fight over the Skull Crab. Gets the yoink back on the Lulu selfie. He finds the flash. It's going to be first blood up top, but second soon to follow.
Oh, man, HK. No, Shook.
1.5 minutes. I saw Frostgrave think about how Europe still found a way on 8.11 to actually have 45-minute plus games, but Rocket, they lost in less than 24.
I don't know what's the most dying solo top lane.
I didn't help things either. It looks like he's going to die duo this time. Here comes the Vladimir, here comes Memento, flashing away from the end of the line. And there's even a Mega Inferno Bomb in the mix. Smitty tanking up, and it looks like the Vladimir is going to pop. A stopwatch of his own. Shook back, and they juggle the aggro. Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, Shook. No mana, no flash. He could not get close enough to actually finish the kill onto Prophet or onto Memento. Oh, that missed as well.
Oh, and he held it.
Oh, and
I hope he was shopping, but I want to say that was calculated.
Well, you know what? It didn't hit. They didn't die. That's 2 turrets now for Rocket. Bot lane, yes, Sheriff and Promiscue will get it. But Sheriff, he's still missing that kill. He has so many stacks on his side, and as long as Rocket...
That's not what you want as Draven.
You want a lot of stacks, but you also want to...
No, you want to cash him, man. I mean, he's not going to Bloodthirster yet. This is... Rocket are charging ahead. They've got 2 towers up top to trade for the one that H2K have. That gold lead extends to...
Meta here with a lot of these, big burst things, a lot of engage coming in. That stopwatch was actually buffed.
He didn't have the cooldown, or didn't want to go for it. Instead, it was all about zoning.
Can't miss it if you don't use it, Pyro.
I mean, it scares him off. He did scare Shook. Here comes Blank. Does he take the hook? He does. He finds the fiddle. The fear doesn't really matter. Gets yoinked back in, and that is a dead Promiscue from below.
That was it. I guess that's because he has enough damage on his team. Memento.
Oh, hello. Flash forward, going under the line. Looks like he might have gotten debated, though, because in comes Shook, looking to get some revenge. That is a real big Nocturne, and Selfie is going to find the finishing blow.
All right, Memento, that bot lane card, because Smitty, he's alone.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people coming for him. Let's see if they've got enough to shred through the Cho'Gath. Health bar gets 2-man knock up on the Rupture, flashes away. The Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, and he's put into prison, taken down to 0. Rocket invest heavily, but they do get it, and it looks like the tower is going to fall as well.
And this just shows how much control they have. Like, they took 5-6 seconds to kill the Cho'Gath, and no one on H2K could get there in time to help.
It's not going to be a huge difference. There's a crucial ward. Everyone, get out of the way! It's a surprise party of 5, but it looks like they've already taken down 2. PQ grabbing those kills right now, and Sheriff, Smitty J, Selfie, all running for their lives. Scattered to the winds, and it looks like Memento's going to get blown up. Smitty J does get a big eat off, but there's nothing left for him to do but wave goodbye as death comes from below, courtesy of Scarin. What can Rocket do to try and prevent this from happening? Prophet, he's in the back, taking a little bit too much damage. However, H2K still hanging around. There goes here we go. They turn it, and it was going to be a huge deletion. Oh my goodness, just like that, 2 go down. Shook goes Paranoia, tries to get a bit of a steal off, but it's not within lethal range, and Memento blows him away. And it looks like H2K are gonna say goodnight on this game. Smitty J trying to hang tough, last one to fall in this one, but he will surely at the end of it all.
There we go.
Ace, and there's the Baron.
And that's where we get progression. Was just denied.
And
they have a lot of ways to start a fight with Lissandra, or like this.
Here we go, look at that. Locking up the Cho'Gath, already down to half his health. He does take a bite out of Blake, but his health bar is gone. That Whirling Death, it just tickles at this point. And then keep on pushing. Scarin still hunting around for Promiscue.
40 seconds on Smitty J now. There's no front line on H2K. Ulti is not ready yet for Shook, and that's a 6 killing a turret.
Thatch charge. Goodbye. That's tower number 6, and the Baron empowered cannon creep doing its job. Untouchable by the H2K members for now.
Top wave is already set up. That's going to be a free inhib for Rocket. H2K, they are so far down. They should not be able to fight back here. We'll lose at least 2 inhibs.
H2K seeing their base cut through. Not a lot they can do to answer. Sheriff still unable to find that kill and having to flash away. Promiscue coming around the side. Let's see if the flank. Oh my goodness, Shook just got turned into dust! And so is the rest of H2K. The double kill going the way of Memento. Selfie says, where the hell is my team? And at this point,
they're back in base. They're all dead right now.
Where the hell is his base? That's the triple kill. That's the surrender. 27.5 minutes, and Rocket turn around their fortunes on day 2.
What a great turnaround from Rocket. They got stomped the hardest yesterday, and now they actually just stomped H2K.
All right, so I got a quick one for you, Deficio. Did you know that was the fastest game time of day 2?
Bot lane for Samex.
Okay.
Okay. Slightly concerned, just due to the fact that there is 2 roaming. We didn't see it though. We didn't see anything.
There we go.
Bot lane.
There's a big old roam. You talked about this. 2 roamers coming in.
Yeah, baby.
Sencooks, he's knocked under tower. Let's see if they get the kill first. It's going to be first blood. Hansama picking it up.
This is why I said in the pick and ban phase that I'm scared for this bot lane here, but Misfits, they want to fight them.
Looks like the net's going to be closing here. Teleport coming in. Here comes Sencooks getting the combat off. He gets yanked, dragged back in, but that is a lot of damage coming out of Talia, though. Maxlor, he's going to get chunked down. Exile, White Knight double teaming him. Looks like they're turning around for Totoro, though. Hansama's getting one in Exile. He's taking the portal out of there, but White Knight, he walks the wrong way. That's a double kill for Hansama, and it looks like Exile, he flashes a smidgen too late, and the Comet's going to take him down. Alfari, flash cleaver. There the kill. Coming up pretty huge to the Mundo damage, matching what Sencooks was putting out in this early game. Now, Sencooks might be in some trouble as the Hextech ultimatum comes down, but with a Voice of Light, is able to knock back Exile, and Cold promptly taken out by Maxlor. The 2v2. Well, and here we go, chains on. It's going to lock up 1, it's going to lock up 2, and that Alistar, he might not be a tank at this point. Getting chunked out. Mickey X as well. Really low. Exile coming around to try to get some cleanup duty on Cold here. Looks like Misfits might have overstayed their welcome. Juggling the aggro. Hansama, Maxlor, Sencooks. Is he gonna fall? Yes, he will. And it looks like Exile gets revenge.
Misfits got the turret, but at least Unicorns picked up 1 kill.
Let's see if the fight comes in. Oh, flank around the side. That's going to be the teleport in. Alfari, the Weaver's Wall cutting Cold off, and the rest of the team, and they're bouncing him all over the place. Totoro is gonna get turned into a side of beef here in just a second. It took a little longer than Misfits might have wanted, but they pick up 2.
No TP from White Knight. It's on cooldown. Showing us another very, very good early to mid game because they're constantly reacting to what's happening and just forcing the fight.
Misfits have this game.
They're trying.
Mickey, he's got to be careful. There comes the ultimatum. Maxlor is at his back, and it looks like Cold's getting shoved and stuffed around, but he flashes forward, tries to get the kill. Mickey, he's not going to live too much longer, but he did take Cold down with him, and it looks like this is not going to be done just yet. Maxlor and Hansama double timing for a double kill. Samex is flashing and running, but I don't think he's going to get away from this one, continually getting hit by those stars, as Sencooks just slowly chasing him down. And he picks up
a lot of kills again from Misfits. White Knight is trying bottom lane.
He's getting a little angry, but I don't know if Alfari is going to fall down. Just holding
no,
the line.
But that's why you got to respect the Darius, even as a tank, because that's Varus, and you die again.
I see mistake number 4 here. White Knight, although he does have 2 teleports kind of flanking him up. There's the Voice of Light coming up a little early. White Knight getting chunked down. But it looks like Misfits, they don't want this fight.
This could be big, though.
Out by Cold. Let's see if the Unicorns can find a little bit of that magic. They do. Taking down Sencooks. That's going to be crucial. Picked up by White Knight. It seems like they don't exactly know the direction they want to go. And Exile, speaking of directions, he's trying to make a great escape of his own. He gets stunned up and stopped on the portal. Hansama coming through. Is this going to be a feed the Hans?
Let's see who gets it. Everyone wants to kill here.
Even Maxlor's coming.
Maxlor, he's greedy. He wants it.
All right, who's going to get this one? Anybody's guess at this one.
Oh, he missed it.
Sencooks.
Didn't even get an assist.
Wow, Maxlor. Better luck next time.
Sencooks gets it though. They get a Cloud Drake as well. There's nothing on the top side for Misfits to grab. Safari's not even there. He's sitting mid lane right now. 3 turns to 0. Everyone from Unicorns pushed far, far back on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, it is early.
An auto attack.
Level 11, Rage Blade, all the works. And even if they catch him, he's got the stopwatch insurance policy.
Fatty 400 gold right there for Hansama. White Knight trying to get something on the other side. He should be able to secure the first turret for Unicorns above. Trying to hold on to whatever he can get at this point in the game.
I like what they were trying to do with the Darius, but there just wasn't enough attention paid.
Fight.
For Alfari. Okay, here goes Cold. Weaver's Wall coming down. Let's see if they've gotten the damage. And Alfari, he's chunked low, but he's still a Mundo, and the cavalry has arrived. White Knight will start by picking up the first kill. Is this Unicorns affecting the turnaround? It is messy. It is chaotic. Samex is going to fall, though, on the back, and it looks like Misfits, they just have a little more in the tank, respecting the damage of White Knight and deleting everyone. Hansama's got 2. Let's see if he can make it a 3. Sencooks, Maxlor. I've seen this movie before at Officio, and it does not end happily for Exile. Double kill going the way of Sencooks.
That's so many kills in this game here. Now it's Baron for Misfits.
This one's a little bit riskier, though, because Cold, he could still come in. Interrupted. There's the belly bot from Mickey. He might be sacrificed, and he will. Exile picks up the kill. The rest of Misfits have to scatter. Cleaver comes out, stops on Totoro as the TP from White Knight completes. Totoro comes in, gets the combo. Do the Unicorns have enough to take down Hansama? That is a massive stopwatch, and what a turnaround! Triple kill from Maxlor, and they're going to clean house here. That's a double for the Mundo. Misfits baited and outsmarted.
Yo, they thought they had the kills there, but they all walk together as a group. And then from one side, it's Maxwell and Talia knocking them back. And on the other side, it's Senkuk's on Aurelion Soldier sitting and dealing damage. So much DPS landing onto Unicorns, and they are too far behind to survive that.
I cannot believe it. Misfits, they turned that one all the way up to 11.
Revenge for Maxwell as well, landing that knockback.
That was sick. And he well-deserved on the Talia kills as well.
Moving speed right now.
All right, Misfits looking to use that bonus speed to march right into the base of the Unicorns of Love. Last-ditch effort. Alfari on the front line taking it up. That tower got so many holes, it's going to be looking like Swiss cheese in just a second. And Darius goes for the dunk, but he gets knocked right back. And the rest of the Unicorns going to fall. All opposition in the face of Misfits. They're laughing that one off. It is going to be GG. Good night. I think we got a candidate for new fastest game. 23 minutes to Fischio. Misfits cleaning up and crushing the Unicorns of Love.
I expected Unicorn to show
Damage
more.
got buffed, her shielding got buffed as well, and now Vitality has said, you know what, we actually think she's really good. And it looks like
Gilius, and he might actually just give up the ghost on this one. Gilius looks like he's getting caught having to flash away. Maybe we might have ourselves a bit of a fight here. Nuke's Luck gets yoinked in. Flash is still within lethal range. This is going to be an early first blood. And he gets nuked a lot.
so. Wow.
See these Ornn ultimates coming in. Call the Forge God. Well, Kabashard is pretty close to that level 6. We haven't really talked about the top matchup as well. The mid's been a little bit more important, impactful. Jizuke is going to fall. Betsy with the bloodthirsty
Really
loot.
game-focused champion, and might see that right now.
Well, Betsy, he's yoinked once again. Got the wild growth, and there goes Ruins. Ultimate Jizuke having to hop the wall. Jack Troll Gilius, they don't have enough damage. And yeah, Joko, he is quite scary when he's in his own ultimate form. But it looks like Attila, he tried to go in for Betsy, might have bit off a little more than he could shoot because Sir Nukesalot and Steelback were right there, and amazingly, nobody dies, but as I say it, the laser comes in and deletes Betsy off the map. Good instincts from Cabo, realizing we still want to give up that tower first blood, keep that going, and it looks like the tower is actually not going to fall up top. The rest of Vitality
Generates pressure for Vitality to get this tier 1 tower.
Nukesalot, he's got level 6, going to use it. Here comes in the surprise party. Everyone gets caught in the middle of it. He goes gold for just a second, and Gilius gets taken down by Betsy, but soon to fall is going to be Joko, both junglers casualties of the fight. Betsy get point! Oh my goodness! Jack Troll. Nice deletion there.
Giants doing their best to hold off on the siege from Vitality, but they are not slowing down. A lot of damage to answer, try and make a play of their own, utilizing the Fiddlesticks ultimate with the Joko engaged to find a pick onto Jack Troll now looking for a play.
All right, he is, and Joko, once again, he does seem to be the one targeted. This time, Gilius does get the knockback the way he wants it. There's still a lot of backup, but will it be enough? Death comes from below, and Jack Troll picks up the kill onto Joko. Vitality continuing to shove this one out.
Ooh, Jack Troll getting very low there.
I don't know, Ruin, actually, is he going to live? He's going to flash that wall real quick like, but Jizuke, he can hop those really quickly, and Attila, he's going to fire down Ruin, and looks
One
like
on the pike right now will result in Vitality finding 2 kills and a match break.
Yeah, who's the real carry down on bottom? Looks like Attila and Jack Troll are kind of competing with each other to see who's... Well, he may not have been getting so many solo outplays, but what he is doing is putting a lot of damage down on the tower. The Rift Herald gets popped. We didn't even see that one getting taken. It's pretty obvious. It went down.
If you just going to keep the pressure up. Baron isn't spawning for another 2.5 minutes. That's likely not going to be the objective. Instead, Vitality just looking for constant picks. So with 2 people coming bot, they may look to continue their siege.
Oh, there's a call. The Forge God's going to get the knock up onto Ruin, but it's double time here. Let's see. Ruin's going to fall before this one ends. Kabashard's still tanking.
Things are snowballing out of control for Vitality right now.
One tower up the top. Kabashard nearly sinks the one in the bottom. Looks like attempt number 2. Joko wants some revenge after what just happened. Getting the knock-up, getting the damage. There's no way he gets out of this one alive, but I think Kabashard's just laughing and calling Worth in all chat.
Yeah, I mean, they down. Oh, well, he jumps over another wall, and he's absolutely fine. So he's really good off on a side lane, and while they're trying to shut him down, Cabo is split pushing off on the bot side. Off
A little bit Vitality maybe weren't quite so comfortable, but we're 20 minutes into this game, and look at this gold lead. It's 8,000 now. Jizuke, he is going to get caught. He is going to get taken down. Giants absolutely needed that. But Vitality, that's a minor setback for them at best.
Well, I mean, it is a lot of pressure now gone.
Oh dear. Hooked, taken down, goodbye. That's a death rush.
Kill for kill traded. Jizuke overextends top and gets punished as a result. Then Joko doesn't respect the lack of vision in the river that he tries to get by himself. And funnily enough, Vitality are the ones to find the pit. They certainly are. Now the game becomes about setting up the Baron or finding more picks.
Oh, Betsy, hello!
That is
Ramshorns didn't need to come
Betsy.
in.
Yep.
Gold to get back into this game, but at what cost will it be? 3 members taking the Baron, 2 guarding, doing a little double dipping trying to take out the red buff, or at least just starting it for kicks. And that's going to be Baron taken down, 23.5 minutes, Vitality fully in the driver's seat in this game.
Giants can't look to contest whatsoever. They only
Find a kill out of that, just the Scuttle Crab instead. Bruin, he's going to get caught, has to flash, stunned up once again, eats an orange, but that is not K! Attila! The damage is so much to contend with here in Giants. It doesn't matter how many escapes they might have for themselves. One person's getting deleted off the map, and then after that, it's easy pickings for the rest of them. So Tower falls in the mid, soon to fall in the bot. Vitality are attacking the 2 fronts. Giants desperately trying to defend. Here comes the call of the Forge God. Sir Nuxalot gets knocked up, and the death from below comes, but it's Jizuke that finally finds himself a kill. 1 inhibitor down. The second one falls as well. 25.5 minutes. Vitality looking to put a cap on this game, and you're right here, right now, flashing forward, looking for the kills, but a bit off a little more than they could chew, but Ruin's gonna fall all the same. Vitality getting high feet, but it doesn't matter for Giants. They just can't find the damage. Joko goes in, tries for the hero play, nothing doing. And with only a handful of defenders left, I think I know how this one goes. Vedius Cabochard flashing, forcing the remaining Giants all the way into the fountain.
Vitality look clean, look strong, and they're going to secure a 2-0 week as we return for Summer Split.
Okay, one more surprise party, but I don't think there's any more surprises left for Giants. It looks like Jack Troll's going fleeing, but he gets the gold. Shut down at the end of the day, steal back, and Betsy manages to find it. It looks like this one's not going to end just yet, but it is almost over. Coming in the bot, soon to be the mid. Giants trying to scramble for anything they can find here. Sir Nuxalot comes in, gets the damage off, and they managed to delete Gilius off the map. Is that going to be enough to keep him in this one? Jizuke, Cabochard going into the front. They just got to melt through those health bars, and they're going to be able to do it. And Jizuke cleaning house, while the rest of Vitality held the line. That's going to be GG. Vitality close it out. 28 minutes on the dot.
Happy faces across the board for Vitality. Once again showing
funnel
yes!
strategy. It was outplayed by decision making and early game influence from Misfits. Renekton, Twisted Fate. Let's see what happens later from Schalke.
It's very surprising that Schalke just decided to go for a standard start. We got to turn our eyes to top lane because Bwipo is getting very low.
All right, let's take a look. Zachachi forced to flash, fling into the minions, but the tower shot! You can see Schalke, they are trying to do something. Here's the play, gold card is procced, is primed, is locked down. Caps is simply killed, and a teleport channeled and cancelled by Hillisan. The fling comes back from Whippo, tower shot there, number 2 onto Chachi, but with not enough mana for a poison trail chase. Whippo actually did that to the caster.
Now look at Amazing, look at Amazing.
Let's see where he goes. All right, Amazing's going to get Stand United, puts a baby cage down on Caps, and Caps is obliterated.
Another clean kill coming in from Schalke. A couple more fights, but ideally you want things like the Ardent Sensor completed as well, and more AP.
Plasma. Caps is going to jump in with the help of the Black Shield. Nutak gets a gold card out because the shield timed out. Amazing puts the tactical sweep to the face of Caps. 4 kills to 0.
Amazing, looking amazing as he locks down Caps in the ultimate, and Schalke secure another kill. 0-3 on the hyper carry of Fnatic, and Schalke continue to extend their lead.
First blood in the game, tower first.
Before the support can come in to turn things around.
But you know what I love? Is not only just on the execution side, Vedius, but when we saw the funnel strat coming in, and it was given away fairly early on the side of Fnatic, the Twisted Fate
have to find some way to win out on these later fights.
Ooh, it's going to be very, very tough. On the bright side, they do have some scaling. You know, the fact that Dragon goes the way of Schalke thus far on path for a perfect game, which would be the first of the summer.
Side of the jungle, where they have the Rift held, they also have multiple members to try and keep it alive, but now we see Fnatic on the attack.
All right, Vizichachi forced to use that Dominus just to stay alive, and he's shut down. Could not...
Responding kind regardless, yes. Chachi, he overextended a little bit. He did have his flash that he chose not to use, but it was that 1-3-1 we were already talking about.
CS for a jungler.
Okay.
At 20 minutes. Also known as Cold versus Joker, and you can see the CC really locking down Whippo. Didn't get a chance to do...
They have a teleport up on Chachi. Can they respond? I don't think they can.
I don't know if they can. Now remember, the Baron does go down earlier. There's the smite already used. Consumes a Veil. Baron picked up by Fnatic, but at what cost? Destiny's used by
We already talked about the double smite, but now they might be after more as they found Chachi.
Yeah, they do. Chachi, I think, was grounded just at the end there. Manages to survive a few seconds longer. Not only the Baron, a kill onto Chachi and the gold to Caps.
So now Schalke have to respond very quickly because Fnatic, they have a big minion wave up top. They have the Baron, they have Caps with them. Schalke are just responding by running towards the middle lane. They're stacking that wave. They want to apply some pressure. And Reckless is just hanging around.
Now the tower's going to fall from Fnatic. There's Whippo. Tower's going to go down again. Caps has got access to that killer instinct, so if he finds a juicy target, Chain of Corruption starts to spin. So Whippo flies through the base, picks up Upset, and chucks him into Fnatic's waiting hand. Killer Instinct is still available. The Inhibitor's the next target. Baron empowered minions help take down the Inhib, and it's 29 seconds on Upset's life.
Caps is looking to be the big carry for Fnatic as Schalke go for a last digit.
All right, Whippo's the one that gets taunted up, chunked down, ignited. He's now running for his life. The Insanity Potion has worn off, but without Upset's damage, Schalke need to find a key pick to burst down. Amazing is running. He's just, I didn't even see him die. Instantly blown up. The Nexus turrets are the focus. Fnatic, we're losing this game for 23 minutes. Kaisa is online, and Fnatic destroy Schalke, destroy the Nexus, and Fnatic win from behind.
So that
very quickly.
Exactly.
It's
And there you see
and
the
there's a
Ziggs
Ziggs
coming out.
on top of it.
We saw it already from Rocket, I believe, earlier. Can be absolutely destructive with the Ziggs in the mix. What do you think of Splyce's
Tiamat, once he has wave clear, that's when things get a lot better. It's a risk being dived.
Goodbye, Wonder! But at what cost? Tower shots come down. Oda Wonder is now running for his life. Flashes over the wall, and it's secured by Perks.
Oof.
The worst possible Red Dragon. I think that's probably fair.
Look at top lane now, though.
All right, Killer Instinct is going to get fired. There we go. Here comes Perks. Not going to be able to kill just yet. But Yanka sends it home with a bite from Winter.
Surprise Wonder didn't choose to tank the tower, given the
Tower's going to drop very, very quickly.
So Splyce's answer to this strat is to just get this bot tower down as quickly as possible. We saw this from the level 2 roam of Niski. Gold differential is what you got to consider, which we might not have time for as we see a play in the top side.
We will not. Oda Wonder is going to get caught by that Dark Flight. Blades of Torment thrown down. And there comes a Mega Inferno bomb, but the Blood Wall passive is available for Wonder. Nice shoving down the mid lane. They have the only tower kill of the game. He was down in the bottom lane. It is a Ziggs fiddle lane. I don't really care what you play into that. And we need to see for the Plasma to connect. There's one tag. Gonna come down in a moment or two. There is Perks running in with the supercharge. Jumps in with the Killer Instinct. You can see that coming minutes away.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to
Just collectively grouping top. We talked about how now the Rift Tower just does more damage to towers, and when you protect it, you can very easily take 2 turrets. Well, that's exactly what G2 just did. And in terms of overall map control, they've equalized the goals. Perks is still extremely strong, level 13 now, and we talked about it last game. Level 16, 2 items is really when you can start to be a carry, and it doesn't even take that long to get.
this game without the Karma and the Morgana. Is the Soraka Braum enough? Plus level 16.
Here we go.
But here comes Ornn. The horn is loud, and knocks away G2 Esports. Coaststorm comes down and Splyce as they calling. They've locked themselves Xerxes, but a 3-man stun from Scout of the Week. Jankos is doing what he can with that Unbreakable, but Niski with a flash forward closes it out and defend the mid-outer turret. G2 Esports will extend their gold lead and continue to apply pressure.
Now the Baron is up and available with the priority.
He puts a ward down, he gives him a brief, momentary glimpse, and is cancelled. Teleport being channeled by Owen Wande. He's got his ultimate available. Smites are up in the pit. Baron will be secured in a moment. It's picked up by Perks on the way out. G2 even picked themselves up a scuttle crab. Multiple attempts to disrupt it. Multiple roams, multiple ganks, multiple dives. But G2 just had their finger on the pulse. They knew where and when and what Splyce were doing and always had an appropriate response.
I completely agree. The same, where they basically regain priority mid and then play towards bot. And with this Baron buff, they're just going to continue this siege. But Splyce are just going to try and
map. Look at the wards that are just littered. Splyce is part of the jungle. Zoom out from the observers, really highlighting how much information G2 have to work with. Remember, the top tower.
They're just zoning them away, and now Splyce going for a fight.
They are. Xerxes didn't even get that Shroud of Darkness shield to bounce the grenade. Throws down the Paranoia. It times out without following a dive. Does not turn. The rest of G2 Esports are now pushing up. There goes the Brawl multi just to shut down Nisky. Perks takes legitimately no damage. Darkwind bounces back and forth as here comes the Crow Storm. There is the heal coming out from Wadid Soraka. Gonna trade 1-for-1. Wonder for Oduwamne. Double kill for Perks and turns his attention back to the inhibitor turret as Kasing and Kabi are trying to stop the tower going down. They defend top for now, but while all that's going on, Hyunan's joined the fray and he's shoving in the mid lane.
G2 looking good as they try to break into the base of Splyce. Their resources are being divided. Wonder did lose his life, but the 2 kills gained in their favor means that they can keep the pressure on with Baron spawning in only a few seconds.
Tower's going to fall. Inhibitor will fall immediately after. If Splyce do not find a way to interrupt, for the time being, numbers advantage actually will help out. We underestimated how much time it would take for G2 to get up there, but importantly, the base is open. Aatrox can win in over 428 CS for now. All of the Fortshot comes up, but look at the damage onto Nisky already. That's decent. A couple of golden members on the side of G2, but there's nobody dead. There's not enough damage. There's not enough follow-up. Perks jumps in with the killer instinct, and he's already got one with the help of Wonder. That's a double kill for Wonder's Aatrox in the top lane, and it is truly
for G2 to reset the fight and turn it around in their favor. Splyce, they go for a last-ditch effort. It was admirable. The setup was good, but they are no longer in a position to really contest, and they lose their first inhibitor.
30 minutes on the clock, the inhibitor now.
It's interesting because a lot of what we've been speaking about this split so far has been how well teams adapt to what we were talking about earlier on. Ooh, hang on, we don't have time, another fight.
We did not. Splyce have all of a sudden found opportunities to fight. Managed to take down Wonder in the mid lane as well. This will buy them plenty or so seconds. Perks goes fishing. Doesn't find anybody to jump onto with the killer instinct. And Hyonan again using that Heimerdinger ulti to try and force down the tower. That power beam from the turret chunks down Kabi. He's forced to run for his life. Mega Inferno Bomb is available, but it won't do a lot of damage into those Baron and Power minions. Tower falls, Inhibitor's gonna go there after, and Splyce, they just can't get past. There's so much range and zone control between the towers, the grenades, the turrets, the Soraka. It's not done yet, and there's the teleport, Benius.
G2 have the Nexus in their eyes. All 5 members are grouped up. They still have the Baron buff available, and they want to do this tutorial-style Splyce. Ultis are coming up. Here comes the engage.
All right, Call of the Forge God comes out. Look at this. Xerxes able to shut down Wadid, but it is at the cost of his own life. Now Wonder turns it back around, flashing forward. Got the Bloodwell passive to bring him back to life. Perks goes forward before he's scattered by the weak, but there's simply not enough damage. It was Meek, a quadra kill for Perks to close out the game, to close out the week. And G2 Esports are destroying the Nexus, destroying Splyce, and G2 go undefeated in week 1.